In a small, sun-drenched village in Ethiopia, nestled among rolling green hills, lived a woman named Sibyl. Her days, once filled with the music of laughter and shared whispers, had fallen quiet. Her heart was heavy, for her husband, Tesfaye, a man whose love had once been a warm and steady flame, had grown distant. The light in his eyes had dimmed, and their home, once a haven of joy, now echoed with a cold silence. Sibyl tended to her home, her hands moving with practiced grace, but her mind was a world away, lost in memories of the love that now felt like a distant dream. Longing to rekindle the warmth they had lost, Sibyl made a journey to the edge of the village, to the humble home of a wise old healer. The air in the healer's home was thick with the scent of dried herbs and ancient knowledge. With a hopeful heart, Sibyl recounted her sorrow, her voice barely a whisper. The healer listened, her eyes, deep and patient, never leaving Sibyl's face. When the story was told, she nodded slowly. "There is a way," she said, her voice like the rustling of dry leaves. "But it is a path of great difficulty. To create a potion that will restore your husband's love, you must bring me a single whisker from a living lion." Fear, cold and sharp, clutched at Sibyl's heart. A whisker from a living lion? The task seemed impossible, a challenge meant for a great warrior, not a gentle soul like her. But as she looked at the healer's calm face, a stronger feeling took root: determination. Her love for Tesfaye was a fire that even fear could not extinguish. That very evening, as twilight painted the sky in shades of orange and purple, she went to a rocky outcrop where a great lion was known to rest. Keeping a careful distance, her heart pounding a frantic rhythm against her ribs, she placed a bowl of fresh meat on a flat stone and quickly retreated. The next night, she returned and did the same, but this time, she sat a little closer, her back against a sturdy acacia tree. Night after night, she repeated this ritual. Each visit, she edged a few feet nearer to the powerful beast, her initial terror slowly giving way to a profound sense of awe. The lion, a magnificent creature with a manner like a dark halo, grew accustomed to her quiet presence. He began to associate her scent with the welcome offering of food, and he would eat calmly, his great golden eyes watching her with a gaze that held no malice. Weeks turned into months, and the rhythm of her visits became a part of her life. The fear that had once consumed her had dissolved, replaced by a quiet respect for the majestic animal. She learned the cadence of his breathing, the soft twitch of his ears, the deep rumble in his chest. One evening, after the lion had finished his meal, he lay down, resting his great head on his paws, his eyes soft in the fading light. The air was still, and a sense of deep peace settled between them. With a steady hand and a heart that beat with calm resolve, Sibyl moved forward. She knelt beside the great beast, reached out, and gently, carefully, plucked a single, coarse whisker from his cheek. The lion did not stir, his trust in her complete. Triumphant, her spirit soaring, she rushed back to the healer, the precious whisker clutched in her hand. She presented it with a trembling sense of accomplishment. The old woman took the whisker, examined it under the dim light of her lamp, and then, without a word, tossed it into the crackling flames of her hearth. "Why did you do that?" Sibyl cried, her voice filled with disbelief and despair. "I risked my life for that whisker." The healer smiled, a gentle, knowing expression on her face. "You did not need a potion, my child," she said softly. "The magic was not in the whisker, but in you. To win the trust of a wild lion, you had to show immense patience, unwavering courage, and deep understanding. You learned to approach him with gentleness and respect. Go now, and use those same gifts to win back the heart of your husband." In that moment, Sibyl understood. She returned to her quiet home, her heart no longer heavy with sorrow, but filled with a new wisdom. With the same patience and gentleness she had shown the lion, she began to mend the bond with Tesfaye. She listened to his silence, she met his distance with quiet understanding, and slowly, day by day, she rekindled the love they had shared. Their home, once cold and empty, was again filled with the warmth of shared glances, the comfort of easy silence, and the music of laughter. Their bond, reforged in the crucible of patience, was stronger and more profound than ever before. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more.